Welcome back, Mavericks. I'm Austin Beebe.
And I'm Saeed Jabida, and welcome back to Mav TV.
We have another great show for you this week.
We're happy to report that SJS has some serious bragging to do this weekend.
St. John's is happy to share that Team Hyperlift had a successful weekend competing in the Hyperloop competition in Hawthorne, California. Out of the 27 teams to reach the final stage, Team Hyperlift was the only high school team to compete alongside major technical universities. After months of preparation, the students were given the chance to watch their design come to life. Team Hyperlift made it through the 120-point checklist, including passing the vacuum test. The pod lifted and the air system did not leak. They were the first team to get the pod to elevate in the vacuum chamber. At the end of the weekend, the team ranked 9th place in overall design and construction. They also received honorable mention in the Performance and Operations Award. Congratulations to all 6 members of the team: Andrew Awad, Robert Gottschalk, Elizabeth Awad, Michael He, Jonathan Bloom, and Katie Malcolm for their hard work and success.
We would also like to congratulate the Ethics Bowl team. St. John's took 2nd place in the Houston Regional Ethics Bowl at Rice this weekend. Congratulations to team members Julia Hoff, Andy Huff, Marissa Murillo, Mia Murillo, Sebastian Varma, Shelby Wilson, and Matthew Yeckel for doing so well. Have you always wondered what the story was with our security ambassadors? Well, here's our own Jarrell Sims to tell you about these special individuals.
Hi, I'm Jarrell Sims, reporting here from Maverick News. They're known for their bright red shirts and their big smiles, but truly, who are they? Stay tuned as we report on the firefighting ambassadors here at St. John's.
My name's Richard Still. I'm Director of Safety and Security, Physical Plant and Facilities.
Why did you choose firemen over like police officers or some other type of people like that?
The firemen were instituted a couple years ago as first responders in case of some type of issue, whether it be a natural disaster or man-made issue. The quicker we're able to get somebody to help somebody if they're injured, the better chance we are of being able to save them. Those guys are basically used to operating as triage in a kind of a hectic situation. So they're acting as ambassadors, but they are first responders to take care of issues like we had a young man run into the flagpole. And so they're able to communicate with the fire department as the fire department is coming out, what we have. They're able to do vitals. Of course, we have nursing staff here and they assist them. They have trainers and they can assist them. We generally have, whenever students are on campus, or a lot of students, will have a fireman here. So if there's a football game, basketball game, you'll usually see an ambassador here who's acting as an ambassador but are also first responders.
So how do you juggle being a firefighter as well as working here?
It's pretty hard. I mean, we work 24 hours on, and sometimes we schedule days of work here right after we get off shift. So usually we work 24 hours, then we work maybe 10 hours here. So we probably don't see our wife, girlfriend, or kids for about maybe 36 hours straight.
So what do you do outside of your firefighting and working here?
I'm actually trying to go back to school. I want to get my nursing degree along with the fire department. But as far as hobbies, like spending time with family, that's real important to me. Just hanging out with friends.
What would you say is your primary job around here?
As ambassadors, our primary job at St. John's is to make this the safest school in the country and Texas. We're here in case something goes down. And we also work with HPD, who's on the campus, helping out with security as well. And of course, we also do carpool, but that's probably a minor thing, but that's what we do the most of.
So next time you see them, remember to thank them for their sacrifices. I'm Jarrell Sims, reporting here from Maverick News.
We all remember the middle school Cantadores pop show from years past.
That's right, it's that time again. Here's Alex to tell us about this fun show. Alex?
Thanks, guys. Hi, Mavericks. It's that time of year again. Time for the Cantadores Pop Show. The Pop Show culminates a year of hard work by the middle school girls choir, Cantadores. This year's Pop Show, Divas, will feature the 58 members of Cantadores, plus the boys choir made up from middle school and class 9 boys. Featured songs are those recorded by pop divas from the 1960s through the modern day. Cantautors will highlight different decades with Respect, Vogue, The Greatest Love of All, Soak Up the Sun, and more. The show ends with a chart topper by Houston's very own Queen Bee. Performances are February 10th at 4 p.m. and 6:15 p.m. and will take place in the VST Low Theater. Admission is free. We hope to see you there.
Thanks, Alex. It's always fun when we know one of our teachers is also a St. John's alum.
That's right. Now let's see what it's like for them to teach at the school where they used to be the students.
Hi, I'm Trent Birch. This is my elf on the shelf. And today we're going to be looking at what it's like to be a teacher and an alumni. What is the biggest difference now from when you went here?
Well, so much has changed and a lot has stayed the same. But I would have to say the students, of course, obviously 30 years later, 37 years later, they're different.
I think probably the biggest difference is that the school is much bigger. So there were 43 kids in my graduating class in 1971, and in another couple of years there will be 175. And I think the biggest differences are implications of that difference in size. So there's more fine arts productions, there's more choirs, there's more sports teams, there's more electives.
What teachers did you have that still work here?
I had Miss Oldfield, and that is the only teacher I had. Of course, I knew Dr. Ralston because of his laugh. You know, everyone knew that. So.
Yeah, so when I showed up here, it was really hard to learn to call my teachers by their first names, my former teachers.
What's it like teaching some of the former students you have now, or working with some of the former students you have?
It's kind of interesting, I guess. I haven't worked a whole lot with Alice Fogler, who is one of my students, even though we're both in the math department.
Do you enjoy your time more as a teacher or as a student?
I definitely enjoy it more as a teacher. The school is different than now than when it was when I went here, just in terms of diversity and attitude and just a spirit. It's just very free.
Probably as a teacher, because most of the classes I've taught here I've really enjoyed. When I was a student, I enjoyed, like junior and senior year were wonderful. 9th and 10th grade were okay, but nothing special. 6th grade was excellent. And then the others are some combination of forgettable, and they had ups and downs. But I would say overall I like being a teacher here better.
They're different. I loved being a student here. It was strange my first couple years coming back to be in the same classrooms and walk the same halls. To be a teacher at the school is fantastic. I love it.
I'm Trent Birch. This is my elf on the shelf, reporting from Mav TV, and that's all we have for today.
Hello Maverick sports fans. It's the SPC for all the St. John's winter teams at the SPC Championships held in Greater Houston starting on Thursday. Boys basketball, the South 4 seed, tips off on Thursday, 6:30 p.m. at Houston Christian versus ESD, the North 5 seed. Girls basketball, the South 5 seed, inbounds on Thursday as well at 7 p.m. Also versus ESD, the North 4 seed. The game will be played at Kincaid.
Boys soccer is coming off an outstanding performance in their last regular season game against Kincaid. The Mavericks needed at least a tie, and that is what they got to earn a 2 seed for a Friday 10 a.m. opener at EHS. The Mavs play the winner of the South 6 seed, St. Andrews, and North 3 seed, Green Hill. Girls soccer is also a 2 seed and plays Friday 10 a.m. at home on Cavan Field versus the winner of the South 6 seed, EHS, and North 3 seed, Green Hill. Boys and girls swimming and diving are looking to make wakes starting at 10 a.m. on Saturday at the Conroe ISD Natatorium. Wrestling is fresh off its first ever state championship title held last weekend in McKinney. St. John's finished ahead of Bishop Lynch for the team win. The state champion Mavericks host the SPC tournament starting at 9 a.m. on Saturday.
As the tournament progresses, please check our SJS Athletics Twitter, @St. John's Mavs, and our SPC website for updated scores, start times, and venue changes. Yes, PC!
Well, Mavericks, it looks like we're going to have another busy spring, and you can catch it all right here.
Please remember to subscribe to us on YouTube so you'll get updates when our new videos are released.
We're always looking for great news stories. If you have any new ideas for stories you would like to see on Mav TV, you can email us at news@sjs.org.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week for another edition of Mav TV. Go Mavericks!